Well, good morning YouTube, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today I thought I'd do a video. I don't usually talk much, but I figured I'll do a sort of introduction to this channel, and to me a little bit. I don't really like talking about myself much, but I thought I would just give some basic info. So I'm a 53-year-old Scotsman. I used to travel around Europe and ended up in Australia about 25 years ago. At the time when I left, I was living in France. I was about to start riding motorcycles. Long story short, 25 years later, and here I am. And so this is my first bike. I only just got my license about 4 months ago, and I've done 7,500 kilometers or so. Yeah, 7,690 on this bike. Since January I got the bike, January 11th I think it was. So yeah, I'm quite a fast learner, but not really done much off-road stuff. And the plan for this channel, and for me, is to go on adventures, exploring. I don't like planning out routes per se. I like to kind of ride down a back road and find a little track, and yeah, then see how it goes. But the thing is, I'm on stock tires on this bike, which are Dunlop Mix Tour, I think, Trail Max Mix Tour. And yeah, they're pretty awful off-road, as you might have, if you've seen my last video. If you haven't, go and look at it. That was a pretty sort of averagely bad fall. I didn't hurt myself. Did scratch the bike a tiny little bit. I don't know if you can see here and down here, there's a little kind of dent. So I really need to get some crash bars. So the plan is get some tires. I'm going to get the Motos Dual Venture front. Oh, hello Pelican. I'm going to get the Motos Dual Venture front and the Adventure rear. Part of the reason because I think it's a good combo, but also there's a shop here in Australia selling as a package deal, and the right size tires and for a good price. So I'm going to get those, and then the plan is get some protection, get a bash plate. Oh, bloody flies. Get a bash plate, get some crash bars, get some luggage, tent and all that stuff, and eventually go camping. But for now the main focus is getting the tires. So I'm not very well off. Times have been tough, and I can't afford to buy it all at once. My partner and I, yeah, we don't bring in a lot of money right now. So and my dog died a few months back, so that cost us a bit of money. I mean, the worst part's not the money, but you know, it does unfortunately put a dent in finances as well as breaking your heart. So anyway, I'm gonna go for a little ride today and check out a track. I don't know if I'll ride much on it. It's just really a scouting trip, and then in a couple of weeks I should get these tires, get them on there, and see how we go. It is 25 degrees here right now, which is warmer than I thought it was going to be. So anyway, I'm going to get on the bike and have a little ride. And yeah, I don't know what else I can say about myself. So I'm obviously a beginner, so be patient with me. I just got a mediamod for the GoPro, but unfortunately my headset doesn't allow to plug it in. I thought it did, but it's actually an input, not an output for the mic, that goes into the mediamod. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I got it working by fluke, but I've never had it working again. It's outputting, not inputting. So into the GoPro in the 3.5mm socket. So probably get another mic, external mic at some point. And what else? Yeah, I've just been doing a lot of adjustments on the bike. I did have a 16 tooth front sprocket, which makes the gearing a bit longer, but I've gone back to the original 15 tooth. I've got an aftermarket exhaust which is cleaned up now. It looks a little bit better. It's a little lighter than the original, and it makes a nice noise, although I've got the baffle on right now and it's quite quiet compared to what it normally is. But yeah, let's go for a ride. Right, so I don't know how well this will pick up my voice while I'm riding, so I probably won't talk much while I'm riding. I'll probably just do little snippets of jibber jabber between stints or whatever, but hopefully the sound's a bit better than it was, but I really don't know because I was having to shout before. I've got the mediamod on the GoPro 10 with the back mic on, so it's facing towards me. Well, the mic that's facing towards me is the one that's on. See, now I think if I close my helmet, you probably won't be able to hear me. And I will close my helmet once I get going here. So we are going down Frenchman's Bay Road and then to Tundra National Park, where we've been before, but not this part of it. So see you when we get there. Yeah, I think it's maybe just up here. Is this it? I think this is it, yeah. Sharp Point. Okay, so gravel. I'm going to take it easy because, like I said, these tires, they're okay on gravel-ish. Not fantastic though. Beautiful view up here. I wish you could smell what I can smell. It's just wildflowers. Yes, stunning. Very strong smell. Okay, well I've not got it down perfectly, but I actually managed to pop the front wheel. Wow, oh, that's fun. Oh, I'm knackered after that. Oh, that took a lot out of me. I am so unfit, very unfit. So this is Middleton Beach down there. I come around this way quite a lot because it's a nice little scenic route. That's about 5 minutes from my house, maybe 8 minutes, depending on how fast I'm going. So I come around that mountain drive. Well, it's not really a mountain, it's a hill. Let's call it a hill. I come around there quite a lot because until I can go off-road, there's only so many roads around here. We don't have a lot of windy, twisty roads, unfortunately. And now I'm going to go out to a place called Emu Point. Despite the name, there's no actual emus. I don't know whether it's named after emus, or it's shaped like an emu, or an emu's claw, or who knows. I've never actually looked into it, so I have no idea. That's a nice little spot too. I've been there before on these rides on the channel. I try not to make it too monotonous. And not go the same place every time. Like today was a bit different. It's probably the worst day I could have picked for it in a way, because it's so hot. I mean, well, my thing says 23 degrees right now. I don't know how, if you can see this thing and how accurate it is, but it was showing 27 degrees Celsius earlier. I put the wrong gear on. This is kind of my road gear. It's a nice custom made leather jacket I got, which feels, I mean, it feels very, it fits perfectly like a glove, and I feel quite safe in it because it's got really good protection in the elbows and the shoulders, but it's leather, even though it's got a little bit, this strip here is fabric, but yeah, it gets quite sweaty in here. I do have an adventure jacket, which is a little bit big for me. Guy's clearing up some branches or something. Yeah, my adventure jacket's a little bit big for me, but it does have the advantage of having a lot of vents. And it's not quite as like that. I couldn't even get this off before because I was sweating so much. It's like stuck to my skin. It was quite hard to get it off. I think I'll have to have a shower when I get home. But yeah, the pants I got on, they breathe quite well. They're like leather pants with level 2 protection. They're quite comfortable, but I think they get a little bit warm too. And I have adventure pants, which are nice. They don't have quite as good knee protection. These got really good knee protection, level 2 certified. But like I said before, I can't afford everything at once, so we'll be getting some tires first, and then, well, eventually the whole thing is going on camping trips, whether it be here or further afield. Yeah, there is possibly a trip to Tasmania I want to do, but my partner thinks I should just hop on a plane. Sorry babe, she's probably right, in a way it'd be cheaper. But I'd really like to just go on a big adventure. Yeah, I won't talk about it too much because it's quite a way away, quite a ways away. If I were to do it, it's not going to be for months. Just don't have the funds right now. But you know, you can help by subscribing, liking the video, and if you're really generous and you're not struggling financially, you know, you have a little bit of extra cash, you could always donate to the channel, but you know, I don't expect that, and please don't put yourself out of pocket. But you know, for the price of a coffee, you could help me out a little bit. Every little bit counts. But as I said, it's not a requirement, obviously, it's not expected. But the main thing is like trying to build the channel. I'd like to get, you know, up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Obviously, that doesn't look like happening anytime soon. We're only at 42 last I checked. going a little bit fast here. It's a 40 zone actually. Anyway, you can help out liking, subscribing, share the channel if you enjoy it, leave a comment. I'm sure I'll get lots of criticism for the way I ride, or you know, I've got the wrong tires. Well, I've said that, I know that, for off-road. That's coming very soon, the new tires, the Motos. What else? I don't know what else I can tell you about me, because I don't really like talking about myself too much. But you know, I love riding. Love anything to do with motorbikes, and I think I found my niche. Adventure motorcycling is what I want to do. I do like riding on the hard stuff, the tarmac, but yeah. Oh, just a little sidetrack here thing here. I'll show you this. Give me a sec. So yeah, you can see this is Emu Point. You are here, you can see that. And where we were, where we came around the mountain, is around this road here. Around here, that's Middleton Beach, and we're up the end now. And here, there used to be a seal here, and he was nicknamed Sammy the Seal. And he was very friendly. He'd sit around here. People fish, and they cut up their fish over there on that thing. And unfortunately, he was murdered, basically. There's no other way to put it. Now a legend who befriended all people to be betrayed by one. 1980s to 2006. Poor Sammy. He was great. Everybody loved him, and some dickhead, some lowlife, murdered him. So, go figure that. People were just, yeah, you know the drill. Alright, we'll get on with this. Probably end the video soon. Gonna go home and rinse down the bike a little bit. It's not that dirty, but back wheel's got a bit of dirt on it. Okay. So yeah, this is Middleton Beach. You know, it's a beach, but it's also what we call kind of the, it's not really a suburb, but the area, I suppose, around here. It's sort of, well, not sort of, it's quite touristic. Well, yeah, I was talking about me a bit. Yeah, I lived in France, so I speak fluent French as well. Alors, si vous êtes français, française, et vous voulez me dire quelque chose dans les commentaires, je sais pas comment on dit, discussion, ouais. Et j'habite un peu partout, mais surtout dans le sud de la France, près de Toulon, mais j'ai aussi vécu dans les Alpes, dans le Queyras, un endroit magnifique. Ça me manque, les montagnes. J'aimerais bien aller à Nouvelle-Zélande pour les montagnes, et Tasmania aussi. Et oui, alors, yes, so I speak French as well. That's about it. Man, I love the sound of this bike. I've got the baffle, the DB killer in at the moment, so it's not as loud as it usually is, but it makes a nice sound. It's only a cheap aftermarket slip-on, which I might have mentioned before. But look at this view we get here, you know. C'est magnifique. Yeah, this is in Albany, in Western Australia. The Rainbow Coast, it's also known as the region. And out that way, over there is where we were earlier. Well, not quite that far out, but over the hill over there. I always think when you're commentating, you know, video loggers, moto vloggers, you know, waving their hands around and stuff, and people must think, what the hell are they doing? Are they waving at me? Like, what? Huh. This is the main street of Albany, York Street. If you come here, try and avoid it. It's terrible. Everybody goes like 20 kilometers an hour, even though it's 50. You know, I can barely get out of first gear most of the time coming up here. That's about it for me for today. Catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.